capitals at medium and long ranges. Whoa! Hold on a second. Oh, the fucking phone. We got Highball here with a Rail Ocello in a tournament game. Don't see Rail Ocello as much at all. She's also got Auroras all around for some anti-hybrid defense. Providing some good team support here with that. Here we are on tournament games. We have Cosmic Express versus Sovereign Void. And they have not, god damn it, they haven't tagged their own names, and I am so bad at remembering names of anyone and anything. I want to say that Sovereign Void is Team 1 and Cosmic Express is Team 2. Of course, as always, A&S versus OSP, and we're here on Gold Rush. We've been playing on the public testing branch. I want to hear Dark sing. I will not be doing that. Well, I might be doing that. You never know. Sometimes the spirit takes me, and a-singing I go. Negative Light, July Bush, General Diabetes, and Hot Mic on A&S. Quiz, Quintleby, Kalmia, and Highball on OSP. Looks like OSP is going for some top-of-the-map control. I think both teams are going to be playing around the top quite a bit. That is pretty common here on the Gold Rush, even though I'm still of the opinion that you can get some strong work done on the bottom. Especially with bulk freighters and Axfords. You get a nice little angle right down in here. You can see the whole map. Beautiful. Little Wagner. Yes, I will sing an entire orchestra's worth of music for you. By Morpheus Neuroid. Just for you. The team's going for high deploys. And the quizzes on caps for Team 2. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what cap that he's playing. It might be J-Man in caps. BBC Jeremy Clarkson. Truly. The most normal name. I'm ready. I don't have much to say here on the deploy screen. I'm ready to throw down. Yeah, both teams bring in a ton of fleets, which you do like to see in the, or a ton of ships, I should say. You do like to see on these tournament games. Low ship count, pretty bad actually. In competitive play. At that. Okay, let's start going through these fleets. Looks like we dropped down here with Valhalla. I think my in-game sound is a little loud there, so we're gonna turn that down. Yeah, it's better. Negative Light, who is the cap player for this team. Got, looks like an Anchor SDM frig, maybe? I see. 12 SDMs, 2 racks of hybrids of S3Hs, and 1 rack of S2Hs. Very interesting. Got a naked capping ship, a TLS gun sprinter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TLS gun spinners, and another naked capping sprinter. Fly Bush has a bow tanking combat Axford with some Stonewalls and Auroras. As well as 1 police frig, possibly 2 police frigs. Yeah, 2 police frigs. Good for anti-light and anti-fighter duty. Hot Mic, bringing a Levy. I think he's got 2 sundials. We'll go through those in a second. Got a little E-War Corvette in support, or Marines rather. Frigate. Got a few bombers. Handful of fighters, and even some skiffs. What are you bringing on this thing, Chief, as far as missiles go? Looks like S1s and STM2s. Oh man, he's got a big investment in anti-craft capabilities, and it looks like OSP didn't bring any craft at all to this battle. Diabetes rocking in Oak-like. Stonewalls, rebounds, flak maxed. Probably, possibly, maybe. Or maybe that's just a rather random rebound thrown in there. Who knows? A couple defenders as well up on the shoulder mounts. Pretty well-rounded team overall. A little bit of everything. They're missing Voxels and Destroyers, but everything else on ANS is represented here. Actually, no Battleship either. Just Axfords and Rains and Corvettes. I guess there's a carrier. Okay, let's hop over to the OSP team. Looks like we've already got some decoy LNs out, and Kelmy is on the move with a Pinnabrick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. This is very similar to Garnet instead of the standard Pinnabrick. She's got a couple C90s, a couple C56s. Quite a bit of plasma as well, and a little splash of 100 too. This is frontline's frontline. No questions there. Meant to dance with capitals at medium and long ranges. Whoa! Hold on a second. Oh, the fucking phone. We got Highball here with a Rail Ocello in a tournament game. Don't see Rail Ocellos much at all. She's also got Auroras all around for some anti-hybrid defense. Providing some good team support here with that. She's presumably using that to support this 450 Ocello, which is built to tank and fight on the front line with those cannons and that beautiful, beautiful Aquiline nose, nice and tanked up. Quino's got a pair of 450 bulkers. Not that much survivability in them, but she's also got an LRT Hug with 2 T20s, which is interesting. I wonder if that's for like grape or flak PD? As well as one nearly naked Capuchin Cuddle, which is currently being thrown onto the midpoint here on Gold Rush. Oh man, we have been slow getting out. ANS and OSP have both captured both those points. It's time to pick up the pace! Quiz has Cat Fleet here. He's got 2 towels, tugs floating around. Looks like the fringes of the map. He's also got an MMT, an EWR with a blackjack tug, and then a whole squadron of capping shuttles. 2 with guns, 2 with rockets, and 2 that are nearly naked. There has been a request to see the inside of the Rail Cello. Like it's got a bunch of small E-Rigs, a couple of big E-Rigs, a whip, some boosties. It's even got a parallax, which surprises me. That's pretty much all of it. It's got a little bit of survivability in there too. Looks like ANS has fired off some of those cruise missiles. Those 2 H's. Someone really likes Top Gear. Those were named the Stig. Oh yeah, James May, Richard Hammond, and Jeremy Longston. Someone really, really likes Top Gear. Interesting. So, as this has unfolded, looks like OSP's getting good shape on the top Echo side of the map. And ANS is doing the kind of the same thing here on their top Charlie side of the map, but not quite the same degree. Yeah, it looks like these have actually buried themselves down here, trying to hide from the railguns. 3 Axfords here, very menacing little fleet. These could come out swinging. Some real damage with those 450s, but the railguns have frightened them enough to dive for cover. Like these police frigs have managed to hop onto the Charlie point and will cover it, even though this presumably got killed by that multi-mission tug back there. Oh yeah, those are some missile lands. Right there, right there. Is it basics in them? Yep, they sure do. Convoy basics on the cabin fleet. This is might be a little one-sided here. It's okay. Got another. This presumably has basics too. Yeah. These 4 missiles are just gonna fly right through those defenders. Only 2 lands, but the Von Self is in really bad shape, and that grape could clean it up pretty quickly. I wonder what's loaded in these TLSs. Is it torpedoes? I can't see while it's gray. Cool. There we go, there we go. Yeah, it's torpedoes. That grape coming in, gonna start critting things. Oh boy, we've also got Quinto opening up Their 100 mil support weapons. Looks like one of these ships is on hold fire, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that's intentional. I doubt it. She might have been using that to get the bulkers angled properly. Hybrids being thrown out to the top of the map. I don't think these are going to be hitting much, though. They might detect that EWR just barely. AMM's being launched. Out of range, though. Both out of range. Whoops. There we go. Oh, well. That's one way for that story to end. What is this doing down here? Oh, I see. Well, I don't know what it was trying to do, but it got murdered. No restores. It's a spy corvette. Okay. This one also a spy corvette. No, that was just a naked capping ship that was thrown onto the Alpha Point. Fascinating, fascinating. Sovereign Void already down about half their capping fleet. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the best decision. These Axfords conga-langing here. This does look pretty cool, but they're trying to not get shot at by rails. I think they're really overestimating the power of the rail cello. It definitely can be dangerous, but it's not worth giving up map control for. OSP has managed to secure 3 points, and they're kind of trying to get shape over here on the trolley point with their capping fleet. Using the traditional shuttle defended by a multi-mission tug. I think they're gonna sit on their Bahonkas for a little while and keep control of the map, not risk it too much for the biscuit. It's on ANS to get something done. A couple lands there with those S2Hs. A little bit of bruising on those monitors. Not bad, not bad. Managed to get through. Uh-oh. Okay, Sentinel being bomb-shelled here. Unfortunately, bombs are almost never going to do anything to craft. They have a infinitesimal chance to get a land. It's like the opposing team's craft have also been seen. Okay, yeah. STM's out. Who's firing those STMs though? It's probably Quizquiz. Bonk. STM's gonna be worth quite a bit OSP this game. What killed that? I think he got snatched out of the sky with Grape, actually. Very cursed. Don't see that very often. Oh, man. Little vampire that could. We have a couple... Oh, interesting. These are S2 Claymores. Half SDM and half direct S2s. Oh, if these can get the angle on it, they will be able to kill this shuttle. With command heads. Command heads, right? Yeah. No. whole lot to say about what's going on right now. ANS is kind of getting strangled here as OSP's cap player is able to snip assets off here and there. Lower Corvette's lost its existence. So most of the ANS forces are concentrated over here in this upper Charlie area, but they don't have control over the Alpha Point, and they are being kept down here in the punishment zone by that orbital rail cello. He up on 3 caps and 100 points. He's coming out. Oh, and those are Coil Tantos. Hey, nice. Cool AMM. Really curious to see where these monitors wind up going, because this is kind of the pushing force of OSP. This is going to determine what the team as a whole is doing. I suppose I should be using their team names, which are Sovereign Void and Cosmic. I'm say Expedition? Express. Cosmic Express. I'm never gonna remember these team names ever in a million years. I've already read them 1,000 times and I still forget them. Boy, this dude's going after the bombers as well. That's pretty bad. Teams might be able to just completely shut down the carrier player. Here, and it looks like Rails are doing the same thing to the front line. Jeremy Clarkson, it's gonna be weird, managed to poke into the beam hole here down facing the gold minerals here on the Alpha Point. It's found a shuttle to shell. Just trying to keep cover from those rail ships while also hanging out in their own area. In fact, able to cover from the 450 ships as well, whose shells are missing or slamming into this wall. Manned wake S2s just get flacked down. Or defendered, yeah, they're gonna get defendered. Fine. Cosmic is not on Cosmic Express. I know. Truly bewildering. Crow, that's a very good idea. I should put the names on a sticky note and just slap them on the monitor. I would do that if I had any sticky notes. No sticky notes here. Looks like we might get a bit of a 450 duel here between some of the Axfords and OSP's bulkers. Alliance friend immediately eating some rails as the Artemis rotates into place. And yeah, this isn't doing that much, but I guess the mental factor? Yeah. The fear factor, if you will, of the rails coming in make this guy freak out and run away. Was all going to miss? Okay, no. Just the first one. Nuts Nat. That is quite a name for a ship. It is in big trouble. Its nuts have been natted. Looks like we got some S3Hs being hooked around. Go after the bulk freighters, and they're supporting some S2s. DAG on their own doing a pretty good job against these bulk freighters. It's gonna die to defenders. I think these are gonna die to 100 flak on their way in. Yeah. Yeah, they are. HEKP? Yes, they are. Act EO validated HEKP. Those are some incredibly expensive missiles. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be hard killed. Oh. That is a pricey loss. And I think these are all going to be slammed into the rock. Oh no, they go around the rock. Yeah, I forgot about the new, well, I guess it's not really new anymore. I think it's been around for a year, but the swerve around rock. Code for direct fired missiles. It's quite nice. It's a little quality of life there. However, these are gonna all die to flak. And so it doesn't really matter in the long run. Yeah, that's gonna go down too. It's still a little too loud. Maybe I'm just being sensitive today. I don't know. It's been a strange little day. A strange little morning. Mouse that's just a bad play, a bad decision. It happens. Our ANS team is not super experienced, and I'm really excited to see them here in the tournament. Because last time our current OSP team was getting into competitive stuff, they were also blue and also jumping into tournaments and also doing a pretty good job. We do love it when the new players try their hand at the competitive gaming. This fleet, oh, team unfortunately not really having what it takes here. I think they're just going to be trapped back on the Charlie point and in the middle of the map. Not really being able to do that much. The rails are going to keep bullying the Axfords, and the 450 bulkers are also going to be bullying the Axfords. They're just not going to have the confidence to push as a single unit. They have another problem they've got is they've dumped a ton of points into missiles, which are being used as initiators. And missiles aren't really that great at cracking, especially hybrids, at cracking into dense PD like this. You really do need craft-served torpedoes or guns. Also quite good at busting sort of thing apart. Here is the Bravo point. Oh, I see. Yeah. So with the Echo Bravo line empty and the bottom part of the map empty, ANS Quiz has managed to sneak one onto the Bravo point. Good catch from Polymorphist. That's gonna force the ANS forces raising there onto the Charlie point, and they're just gonna get strangled. SP front line. We do have some police frigs coming up here. Got some S3H going for. Not really sure what they're going for. I think that's not going to be able to get the. Oh, looks like they out of ranged. Unfortunate. Did that change my lighting? 3-2 caps is a bad position to find yourself in. You don't want to be down on points and down on captures, but 4-1, it's hard to come back when you're 1. Very hard. With the current points deficit. We have a S2 and bombs strike here on one of the multi-mission tugs. Did miss that. Eye on this frontline battle. I think the Rumi is gonna die painfully. Oh no, it lives. If you can call that living. It's gonna be out of service for quite some time. I think it's probably gonna reactor crit. No, he's got a minute on that. That'll be fine. Also have some KVUs being fired against in-motion targets at long ranges. Oh, no. I see. I've heard of this. Like, yeah, looks like they missed just a little bit of RPF here on Y. They are loaded with KVU 22s and S2s. Simple, direct attacker. Fortunately, Command S2's not super great. Like General Diabetes has realized that they can't lose all the points or they're going to lose the game. Annis is going to try to retake that Bravo point, I think. And I think they're going to rotate directly into the monitors and the SLOs and the Volkers and die painfully. 1v3 is not a situation you want to find yourself in. Light of Protection, Partner of Pain. Good names. Looks like Anna's team is, even though they're trying to hide, they're still getting detected with the LRTs and EWRs. Negative Light has managed to get one of these capping sprinters onto the Delta point, though. What's here defending it is an ungunned gun shuttle. We'll be able to take that point eventually. Being backed up by the police frigs. Quino's taking her broke freighter over here. And I know who wins that fight. Oh yeah. Sure she can get a good track on this thing. That T-20 fire will cut this sprinter to shreds. Does manage to kill the scoundrel. Good little teamwork there from July and Negative Light. Comes the 100 mil and the 450 as well. Is a very painful combination. And that's it. They do manage to get the Delta point, though, so that is going to force Quinto to pull the Bulker all the way back to OSP's natural and to capture it. I have to face off against a pair of police frigs, which, if they had some E-War on them, would be a huge problem for that Bulker to deal with. Get over back to the fight. Like Callahan's Muscle and Callahan's Friend have ran into the Monitor team, which is close enough to just be able to dump plasma. Side of these ships and annihilate that armor, enabling that C90 fire and the 250 fire and the 100 fire to reach in there and absolutely gut this ship. It's not going to be long for this world. Oh no, it's getting railed at point blank by the Artemis too. I like how spacey the plasma sounds are. Oh, just to take a listen to that, and we come back, and Callahan's Muscle are pretty much dead. Some missiles coming in here, and as we saw last time, these monitors aren't really built for missile defense. You have a solo and close escort. Artemis takes a couple missiles. It's taking a little bit of 450 HE in the chest there. Being missiled. Which is going to do a crazy amount of damage to Sicelo. HKP probably not able to punch out that magazine, but the 450 will, with the surrounding DC lockers being downed. We're gonna have to start spinning some restores. Like OSP's covering their Delta and Echo points a little more carefully now. We're only a minute or so away from the end of the game. It only needs about 70 points to win it. And ANS needs about 450. And it's just kind of trapped on their own point. Well, maybe I will sing for all of you now. Are you ready, kids? Alright, I won't be doing that. Aurora's able to handle those S2s. Kind of the problem with S2s is that all the PD is good against it, so you just have to have a massive volume. Can't do this S2 backpack stuff. Gotta have hybrids for backpacks. Have them. Innes does manage to throw the police frigs onto the alpha point. I don't think those are going to be that long for this world against a T-20 450 bulk freighter. Okay, and that's the game. GG! Not that much of note out of that team. Not a very high damage game, honestly. In fact, a very low damage game. ANS frontline kind of got bullied to hide off rip, and OSP was able to just win it on caps. So no, OSP won it on caps. Like everybody's ready to go, and we're gonna get into the next match.